Well, I was able to take off the lower control arm. The bushing gave me hell to take out. So when I pressed it out, the rubber part only pressed out. I don't have a die big enough, so I had to cut. This is the rubber mount sits inside this ring. So when I pressed out the rubber part, I was left with this ring. You got to take this ring out in order to press in the spherical compliant bushing. So what I did was I cut it, and it was sticking out a little bit, so I banged it a little bit here. Then I stuck a chisel in here. Then I banged the chisel in here till this piece bend. When the piece bend, this popped right out, no problem. But yeah, this was giving me a problem. So this control arm is ready for me to press in the new spherical bushing, which I'm going to do in a few. And alright, I'm going to press in this compliant bushing. So PCI bushing. Don't matter which way you press it in, because it's made to be centered. But I like to press it in with the words facing to the front of the car. So we're going to prep this up. I'm going to put a little grease inside here so it won't be too hard to press in. Put a little grease on it. go. Nice flush fit. Now I could install this back on the car. These bushings are good bushings, man. They help eliminate some of that torque steer you get. Help you out with your launches too. I'm installing this on a Acura TL 2006. Alright. I also wanted to press in this right here. This one came out when I took the ball joint off, so I'm gonna press this one in too. There's like a little cup in here. I don't know if you can see it. You see it's not supposed to be sticking out that like that. I'm gonna press it in also, so when I put in the new ball joint, you know, this won't be popping out. Then I'm gonna grease up inside here. Grease up inside here. And also inside this hole before installing it. Let's see. Put it up too high. Yeah, put it up too high. Alright. I'm gonna use a socket to press in that ball joint cup. Pressed it in. Okay. Yep. Press it in flush. Let's see. No more gap. Sitting flush right now. Alright, let's go install this. Alright, just finished putting anti-seize on the threads of the bolts. It's a good thing to practice putting anti-seize on the bolts as you putting them back on, so if you ever have to take it apart again, it won't freeze up on you. And on the on the bolts that go to the bushings on the sleeve part here. I like to put a little grease, not a lot, no, just put a little bit. And on these spherical bushings, they have sleeves. They go, one goes here, and one goes down in the bottom. That's how it would go in. So that's how it looks. So I'm gonna get to installing this right now. Okay, this bigger bolt goes here. I believe this big bolt is a 19 and this one back here is a 17. I'll confirm that with the socket right now. Just getting everything into place, so I gotta tighten it up. Just shake it up so it can line up with the hole. This out the way. Okay. Look at my ratchet. 17. Yeah, this one on the inner facing the firewall is a 17. This compliant bushing is a 19. Slippery, I got all this wrench in this. Alright, just snug it up. Then I'll come back with the torque wrench. I'll check the torque on that. I'll try to leave the torque specs on the description of the video. Yeah, the control arm is in. Now when I go to tighten these right here, I usually hold it back here with the vice grip. These links have a lip here where you can put a tool here to hold it while you tighten it down. I believe those are, this is a 14 if I'm not mistaken. It's usually a 14. This one's a 15 for some reason, because these are aftermarket. I forgot the name of these, Mogul or some shit like that. Get an extension here so I can tighten these up. I'll show you how I do it. Maybe the 19 or 17 hole. This way, this lip. Okay, I'm in luck. The 19 holds this inner lip here, and I can get the that other one with the right side. Change the Control arms in. Clean this up. This is all dirty. Car needs a bath. When I'm done fixing it up, wash it up. Alright, let's get the control arm. The knuckle. Let's put the knuckle on. Let's install the knuckle. In here. Okay. Just gonna wipe down this the boot from the ball joint. Make sure all that excess grease that I put on it when I pressed it in is off. The reason why you don't want grease on this is because the dirt starts sticking to the grease, and as the control arm starts flexing, the dirt will start cutting into this rubber boot and start leaking grease. So, you know, that's why you want it dry. But put a little bit of grease on this outer lip right here. Let me see if it, on this outer lip right here, because the boot's gonna sit on this, and as you turn the car, it's gonna rub on this. So you want at least a little grease on this lip, not on the boot. Just gonna take a dab of this grease. This grease lasts me for a long time. Rest this up around here. And, yeah, she's ready to be placed inside here. These ball joints are aftermarket, so the socket to put them on is different. I gotta go get my ball joint press kit. I have the socket in there, but I like these. They have it's a lock nut. Yeah, as you go tightening it up, it locks it, holds everything in. Let me go get the socket for this and continue on. Alright, I'm going to take a little anti-seize and put it on the threads. But don't glob this on. A little bit goes a long way. And as you start twisting on the bolt, start spreading it. It's always good to put on the bolt by hand first, then grab onto those first threads and make sure it's smooth going in, and just tighten it down. Okay, let me get my extension here. I gotta invest in some electric tools, I know. The torque specs on this bottom one is like 60 something foot-pounds if I'm not mistaken. I gotta check out the book, but for now I'm just gonna snug it. So it's in there. Right. I gotta put this guy in now. So I'm gonna try to find a good angle for you guys. I'm gonna pop this guy back in and put the rotor on, put the tire on, so I can move the car back and forth and get started on that transmission mount. So yeah, that's how you press in spherical bushing, and one of the tricks to pop out the ring, if the ring gets stuck in there when you're pressing it out and the rubber only pops out and the ring stays in there, you know, you gotta cut it and bang the ring out with a chisel or a screwdriver. I recommend a chisel, it's a little stronger. With a screwdriver, you're gonna be breaking tips. But that's what she's looking like so far in here. I'm gonna put this guy back on right now, and I'm just gonna get started on that.